Yes, it's happening again, people. Shame TV East Watch. Gotta hide what I'm doing. I don't want people accusing them that something I've been doing for 20 years, I'm copying from them. That's what paranoid niggas would say. That's crazy too. Some shit I've been doing literally for 20 years. You got weird niggas on YouTube who take YouTube so serious that they'll fucking act like I'm really copying them. It's a goddamn shame. Shame TV East Watch. This is your Sunday Sundown stream. What up, Wax? Your Sunday Sundown stream coming back at you live. We got some stuff to talk about this Sunday. We got some stuff to talk about, Wax. We got another new disease out that's just been discovered. It's being called McMods syndrome. Now, you don't have to be a McMod or a former McMod to have it, but McMod syndrome is something that's running rampant throughout YouTube right now. So we're gonna talk about that shit today. You know. Also, again, happy Father's Day before we get started. Once again, my nephews got my stream cut off before talking about he gotta use the fucking bathroom. So that pretty much killed that shit. What up, Darren? Trinity Travels. Bill, what's good? Mother chemo in the house. This shit crazy, Wax. This McMods syndrome, man. Chemo, McMods syndrome is running rampant. Triple C. Yes. This little nigga is like really gonna make me grow my hair with his kids. I know y'all used to it. I ain't gotta hide shit. What's up, Tamara? Yeah, come on in. We gotta talk about McMod syndrome. Now, what brought this conversation about today is you guys know what was going on. I don't buy Bull. You guys know what was going on. That's just a perfect name. I don't buy Bull. Work. What's going on? Happy Father's Day, brother. Yes, come on in. You guys know this week that we've been talking about what was going on with the supposed Kevuardo Gillespie, aka Kev Gills, and this whole situation with him and his co-host, King Kush, allegedly showing sisters personal addresses, information, partly nude pictures, etc., on the open internet. And that's something, of course, that would draw shame. That is something that, of course, did draw shame, and we touched upon it. Now, I thought that was so shameful, especially the person that is coming from, being that I had personal dealings with this dude before, so I know where it's coming from. I know that he does things like that when it comes to sisters. You know, whenever he's dealing with sisters, he'll always take that shit to the next level. He'll always take it up a notch. But when he's dealing with brothers, like I said before, he'll block you, threaten to call the police and his lawyer and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So go to YouTube and try to flag your channel, shit like that. He's not gonna address you and engage you, you know what I mean, the same way that he does a sister. If a sister says something like now, you can go throughout his pages and his on his YouTube page, and you can see how he periodically just drags Triple C for no reason. And then you can look out through her page throughout the same time, and you'll find absolutely no videos that are addressing him, not even really addressing the shit that he says about her. So this goes, I'm just using that as an example of another sister out here in the world that he just picks on, bullies, just fucks with for no reason, because he thinks it's funny when he wakes up sitting at that Wi-Fi window with nothing else to do, wasting time. You know what I'm saying? Watching time just float away in front of that Wi-Fi window. So when that happens, and a person who tries to make their living off of YouTube, I told you, anyone who makes their living off of YouTube like that, you're generally compromised. So you're compromising yourself, meaning you're putting yourself in a position where you're going to always have to generate information to your page. So anyway, this person got caught with nothing to talk about itis, apparently, which happens on YouTube. And yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And we're gonna get to him, Nikki. Just we're gonna get to him in a few minutes. And so what's going on is apparently this dude got caught in nothing to talk about itis and wanting to generate activity to his page to generate some sort of funds. This dude gets caught out there with him and his co-host, talking shit about sisters, dragging her, and then not even doing that. Once she has to be left alone, apparently he takes it up a notch and starts showing her personal information. And to what degree, to the links that you would go through that, I don't understand. Like, what was she doing so horrible that you have to do all of that? But you're not doing none of that shit to Pharaoh with this logo shit that he just refuses to talk about because he knows he's caught between, the proverbial rock and a hard place. So it makes everything you're doing funny anyway from the beginning. So now here we go. Marquita Scott is the sister in question, you know what I'm saying, where this allegedly happened to. So what happened was I reached out to her because I said that, hey, I don't think that that's cool. And when I seen the page that she did it on, I was like, well, you could go to a better page or platform than that, you know what I'm saying, to voice a concern like that you have about what's going on with a dude doing some shit like that. And other sisters would have to look out for that shit too. So I took the video from this nothing obscure small page. I don't even know who runs the page, who that person is. And I took the video and I was sincere about it, how I felt about it, and I'm not done. I'll be talking about it in the future. I'm not done talking about that. So anyway, I took the video, I listened, I emailed actually BCFC in the background, because BCFC is, as far as I'm concerned, I'm cool with BCFC. BCFC actually, the same TV logos. She one day I got an email from her, like when I first really started corresponding with her, and she was like, brother, I like your page or whatever, and she gave me 2 logos. She was like, these are for you, from me, blah 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 blah. And like I said, to this day I appreciate that. To this day, like I can, because y'all know I make logos and shit for my t-shirts and everything, but I still keep those 2 logos that she gave me because I appreciate that. She didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't have to take her time and energy to make me shit. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that she actually took her time and energy to make me a logo, and just because she likes my page and give it to me, she doesn't even watch all my videos, you know what I'm saying? And shit like that. She's not always in the chat, but she still thought that much of me. So that's why I use it. And so being the fact that I knew she was involved in some way because her name was dragged in it, I emailed her and she had contact with the sister. Now, I'm not going to go into depth of what we talked about, but I'm going to just talk around it in the sense of, we talked and she let me know that first off, the sister thought it was a sensitive subject to the degree where she didn't want to just jump on any panel or whatever. And she, so just, I guess, give it time. And I was like, cool. And so, long story short, I ended up getting contacted back by her and by the sister, and I read the emails or whatever, and I appreciate her getting back to me. And like I said before, me personally, I'm not gonna stop talking about that situation because I think what they did was fucked up and it needs to be talked about and it's gonna keep being talked about. But the problem that I had was that there's a lot of variables that go into decisions. Meaning, I can't just make a decision, you know what I'm saying, and not weigh all the variables. And what I mean by that is, I actually got information about Miss Scott. That before she was what up, Doran Quad Marley, that she was basically around the time when Kev was doing all that bullshit that he was doing, um, basically forming a so-called new crew, which was his business. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't like, that was your business to do, dog. You don't owe me nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't owe you shit. So it's like, that was his business to do, but it was like the way that he did it was so weird and unnecessarily corny and gay. You know what I'm saying? It's like you chilling with a person and they ready to go home, but instead of just going home, they go over in the corner to another person and make a scene about how they don't want to, like what the dog? If you just want to go home, go home. Like, you ain't got to use me as an excuse for you to go home. You know what I'm saying? Like, go home, nigga. So that's how it was, you know what I'm saying? So we're looking at it like, and then the fact that he actually got real sensitive and feminine with it, to the point where he actually was trying to pit people against one another, like Oak Tiff Cliff. Like, it took a long time for Tiff to even come back around because she thought that Triple C and Keisha Ray and me were talking about her, or Salima was talking about this person, D Prince, and was talking that, like, this is the corny, messy shit that this nigga was doing. You know what I'm saying? This is the whack shit that he was doing. So, and this is facts, dog. This is not just me saying this shit. This is what this dude was doing in the background. I'm talking about Kev Gills, Kev Wardo Gillespie. You know what I'm saying? What up, Tiff? Like, that's what he was doing. So it's like, that's when you see us like banging on him, me personally banging on him like that. That's where that came from, because I felt like, damn, G, like, first off, you was around niggas every day, and not to mention, you was calling my crib every day, dog. You was calling my house. Like, come on, dog. Like, why would you do that? That shit is not necessary. So even now, like, you play this role on that fucking YouTube screen, like you doing something. That shit is just so whack to me. You know what I'm saying? That shit is just beyond fucking whack to me. I don't even know how to address that shit for real half the time, because I can't believe you act like that. Like, what type of real nigga act like that? And then I look at you more and more as time go by with the Mexican shit. You always want to make emphasis and point out that you not with a sister and this, that, and the third, and you always talking about Mexicans. What's up, kisses? The whole nine. Like, so now I see where you really coming from. So anyway, this weird nigga and his co-host are talking shit about people, putting sisters' information out on the fucking internet for no other reason than it was a Tuesday, I guess, and they had nothing else to talk about. Two grown-ass men, 2 and 3 hour live streams and shit about this shit. So when I found out that the sister was a part of the same people, though, that took over as his mods, and I'm using air quotes, took over as his mods after we stopped fucking with him to basically, what up, Doran? After we stopped fucking with him, it's like these people were laughing when this nigga was grabbing people's shit and throw it up on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people were laughing when this nigga was pulling people who don't even make YouTube videos and shit, dragging them out here and throwing them niggas all over YouTube, trying to make fun of them in some sort of way, which you look stupid trying to make fun of them. And these the same people you was just chilling with yesterday. So what does that tell you about you? What does that tell you about you? Nah, I don't do that. I don't know that person, man. And this is what I want this to be said right now before I continue on to mod or not to mod. McMods syndrome. About that shit. I like, as you see now, yo, I'm gonna tell y'all this one more time, man. If you watch my other videos, you'll hear me say this shit before. I talk at these people, G. I talk at these dudes, dog. I don't talk to them. I talk at them. So when they make videos and shit, here we go again, on my honor, on everything I am as a man, my word and everything, dog, I don't watch their shit. So like when y'all be watching the videos and be like, oh, he was talking about, I swear to God, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about because I'm not watching this shit. I wasn't watching it before. Why would I watch it now? You know what I'm saying? So nigga, when they make these videos and shit, when I actually see or hear something about the video is because somebody in a certain little private chats that I have sent it to me and showed it to me. That's the only way I be knowing that this shit exists. That's the only way it know. Like when Sinetta was supposedly using my shame belt, and I went to the chat, to his chat one day to see if he was doing it. And how did I know that? Because somebody sent it to me. I didn't know he was doing that shit. I don't watch Sinetta's fucking videos, nigga. So that's how I am with that, dog. I don't watch them niggas' videos. When they do some weird shit, I talk at the shit that they did. I'm not talking to them. I don't care to talk to Kev. If y'all remember when this shit first started, Kev was coming over to my page for a long time, multiple times. Throw me a link, all in the chat. And dog, I don't play YouTube like that. What I keep telling them niggas, I don't play YouTube like that. I play YouTube on my own terms. That's why I always win the little beefs I got. I play YouTube on my terms, nigga. I'll just talk at you. Because you do stupid fuck shit. I don't do stupid fuck shit on YouTube. So there's nothing for you to say about me. You could just make up shit or be mad that I'm talking, but I don't do stupid fuck shit on YouTube. So you can't say nothing about me. So I see the stupid fuck shit you do. When it comes across my radar, I talk about it. It's easy. It's real easy. It's not hard at all. Especially that dude. We'll get to him in a second. Now, to mod or not to mod, McMods syndrome. It appears right now, guys, that we have some sort of disease floating around our community. And it's called mod. People are taking these wrenches far too seriously. And I'm just going to say that for what it is right here, right now on this live stream. People are taking these wrenches way too seriously. You got people who are infighting, backstabbing, ass kissing, these YouTube hosts who is nothing but people. Look, man, I'm just a dude, dog. I'm just a nigga in a whip fucking smoking my J, nigga, talking to y'all chilling on Father's Day. So it ain't a real show, you know what I'm saying, per se. But these niggas count the shit. These people are acting like they on real shows. Like these people want to be recognized as though they're actually being recognized throughout the world. I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm going to tell you final last fucking time. For the last fucking time. When you look at people's subscriptions, that shit is not, you got to look at the how many subscribers they got versus how much the video gets watched. If you got people who got pages that are 500, 600 subscribers and you scroll down their videos and their videos average between 300 to 400, something like that, views on their videos, dog, that's called maximum participation on their page. Even though they have a small page, they have way more participation on their page and way more power with their page than a person who got 7,000 subscribers. But when you look at their videos, they never have a video more than 2,000, 1,500, shit like that. If you have that many people, you should at least be having 5,500 every video you put out. If you don't, nobody's fucking with you like that. That's just what it is, dog. So it's like when you get these people, they want to be a part of. Now, it's nothing wrong with wanting to be a part of something, man. But it's a problem, dog, when you want to be a part of something to the point where you're actually infighting and backstabbing and doing shit that's completely opposite of what the fuck you came for over a fucking wrench. And then when you get the wrench, what does that mean? That's not that. Apparently, that's some sort of prestige. So I'm gonna tell you why I give my wrenches out. I give my wrenches out to people and moderate and let people moderate. What up, Boogie? moderate in my chat. Okay, we talking about McMod syndrome, L Boogie. We talking about people who are going way too far to have a wrench. We talking about people who are backstabbing and infighting for a goddamn YouTube platform goddamn wrench. Are you serious? Most of the time, most people, well, let me speak for myself. When I give wrenches and let people be moderators in my chat, it's generally the people who watch every single video or damn near every single one, because the schedules are, some people are truckers, some people work 12 and 10-hour shifts, so they don't always get to watch a live stream. Some people got regular jobs, some people on disability, chilling and retired, whatever, so they, when the streams come out, they see them more than most of the other people who end up. So when I give a wrench out to somebody, I give a wrench out because the moderator are the ones who generally come the most. And so instead of me having to take the time and saying, oh, this nigga's being weird, you're not just trying to voice your opinion and whatever concern you have, you're just trying to be a jackass, blah, 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 blah. I don't have to take the time to fucking handle that and punch that, especially like now, if I'm on my fucking phone, I would have to go to it, boom, 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 boom. No, it's people in here that handle that'll be like, peace, see you later, see you next week, see you next stream. See you next stream. I don't have to handle that shit. So the way I want to do this shit is like this. I want to tell everybody is, these are not real shows, man. These are just talk shows. Just us talking, voicing our opinion, and people who like to come and hang out with us while we do it. I don't think you should be taking anything so serious like with McMod syndrome. The reason why I can't even do an interview with Marquita Scott right now is because of McMod syndrome. I cannot in good consciousness and go and say, yeah, I'm gonna do an interview with you, sister, and be 110% behind you, because I can't, because now I have to recognize the fact that you were one of the people who are mocking me and mocking the other people that are around me that are cool with me, G. And these people did nothing to this dude. Like, they really didn't do anything to this nigga. Like how we were saying, like, yo, we didn't do shit to this nigga. No, they really didn't do shit to this nigga. And he was doing the same things he's doing to you that he did to you. The same thing he did to you, he was doing to them. And the fact of the matter is, you didn't come, I didn't hear anything from you about being a beacon for women and making sure you spread the light and make sure this doesn't happen and all of this shit like that. Like, you weren't saying all that stuff when he was doing that to Salima Bell. Yo, I didn't know you weren't saying that when he was doing that shit to, I didn't hear you say anything when he was doing it to BCFC. I didn't hear you say anything when he was doing it to Tawana Allen. I didn't hear you say anything when he just periodically brings up Triple C for absolutely no fucking reason, just because it's a Thursday evening. It just talks about her, or go to her show, go all the way to her page and pull something up so he could try to make fun of her. Look at her wall. Look at that dog. I wonder if she beat the dog. Little corny shit like that. Nobody was saying nothing. You know why? Because y'all was suffering from McMod syndrome. See, part of the reason that the fallout started to come was because the mods that were in his chats before, the people who were the real fraud department, he couldn't just say anything. Facts are no that him and Tawana Allen go through it back and forth. Because if he said some shit she didn't like, she was gonna say some shit. I don't give a fuck if don't nobody else agree. If that nigga said some shit in that chat that she ain't say she don't agree with that shit. He doesn't like that. If he says some shit out of line, yo, somebody was going, Salima or Triple C, somebody, Keisha would say something to him. The same way they say stuff to me. Maybe you shouldn't do that. Maybe you should rethink that. Or maybe they'll say something. He doesn't like that. He don't like that. The people that I have in the background, which are the same people, I listen to them. The reason I have people around me, the reason why I holler at the people who come in, who routinely come in and I keep around me is because I like to feel comfortable around people. When I have you around me, I have you around me for a reason. One of the main reasons is I'd like to hear your input on things. That's just how I am. So McMods syndrome over there, he doesn't allow you to have a thought of your own. He doesn't allow you to voice your concern about you under the gun of being called an op. He's gonna pull up every conversation y'all had and try to drag you and try to make you look like you was all on his nuts and shit like that. Just 40-year-old man trying to do what he does. This is what he does. Salima was the one who taught him how to search for the Wi-Fi signal. Exactly. Y'all think we just talking. This shit is real life shit. People were literally putting shit together for this nigga. All the while you sitting by that Wi-Fi window, wasting time. This fucking dude. So all those people over there, you guys are suffering from McMods syndrome. The way you can overcome it is challenge him. When he says something that you don't agree with, which I'm sure is probably every stream, challenge him. A lot of you people over there are call yourself conscious and be in the conscious community. So how the fuck would you listen to the shit Kev Gill says, especially with the way he denigrates black women every chance he gets, and he goes to the extra level to do it? He laughs at True Freeman for crying on a live stream, being sincere about something. I guess apparently he was being emotional. If you're gonna come to tears like that, a grown ass man, you being sincere about something. That particular conversation. He thinks it's funny. What up, Posh? He thinks it's funny. He thinks it's funny. Posh, we talking about crazy people, the crazy things people do to be moderators, to mod or not to mod. How moderators are moderators for jackasses until they get the shit turned on them, and then it's a whole nother story, and they want people to feel sorry for them. But we told you already. Look at that right there. Posh ain't a moderator in my chat, and everybody know when she come through here, she's like the queen boss, period. Posh Remy was like one of the very first people who subscribed to my page ever. She don't need a wrench. She is who she is. You don't need to go through these links, people. You don't need to kiss his ass to be like, you don't have to do that, man. First off, you could come over here and get good conversation, but I don't know, not anymore. We don't really advise that over here because I don't really want Kev Gill's Row fans, you know what I'm saying? Especially people who claim to be a part of Kev Row. If you're just an outside person just critiquing him or watching him, however you're doing it, that's one thing. But if you claim to be a part of his row and you're gonna row you with the Kev dumbass, and you gonna roll with exploiting sisters and putting a half nude pictures out on the internet supposedly and all this shit like that. Like, I don't have time for all that. While young Pharaoh is running around doing real scam shit, and you ain't got young Pharaoh's not an op though. He don't have shit to say about that nigga. He ain't no fucking op. But Marquita Scott is an op. But Marquita Scott backed herself into a corner as far as Shane TV is concerned, because I'll come to your rescue as far as bringing light to him displaying your information out like that. But I cannot, due to McMods syndrome, I cannot allow myself to try to do an interview and do anything with you, because you were talking about people. You were talking about laughing at the same people, being a moderator. If somebody from over here came over there to say something to that nigga about what he was doing, you would probably one of the ones who blocked us and timed us out when we were telling you this is the same shit that was going to happen to you. Shane TV Eastwise, welcome to the show, guys. We were talking about McMod syndrome, to mod or not to mod, people, the crazy, wacky things people do to be moderators, and McMod syndrome, how Kev Gills has all his, Kev Wardo Gillespie has all his mods basically shook. Every last one of them are under pressure right now. You know what I mean? They cannot voice their opinion in any way because they feel that they will have their wrench taken and he will embarrass them while taking the wrench. He won't even just take the wrench. He's going to kick you out and embarrass you, call you all types of names and laugh about it. Ops, you can't, this kid won't. I'm over here. Yeah, I control everything over here. And just being weird and just weird for no absolute reason, for the sake of being weird. So next we have to talk about what's tied into the whole Marquita Scott situation. Yes, mixed sheep to the very end, until they get turned on and then they want to talk about it. This goes out to all y'all who still fuck with his page. Like, until it's gonna happen to you, just wait. It's like that drunk uncle nigga at the cookout. I know he just got there, but all you gotta do is wait. Just wait. He's gonna what? He's gonna turn up. He's gonna do something crazy. He does it every year. You know it's gonna happen. So next I want to talk about this person, man, for hopefully for the last time. Listen, man, this is the dude who actually hosted the show with Marquita Scott initially, that obscure nothing of a page, some small page. I don't know the name of it. It's so small. I don't know the name. So anyway, listen, guy, let me talk to you for a second. This is Father's Day. Let me first say to you, happy Father's Day. So I don't have any animosity against you like that as a complete black man. Like, I can't stand you or hate your guts or nothing like that. It's just as far as YouTube goes and what I've seen from you, you're a real piece of work. You know what I'm saying? So as Kev Wardo Gillespie would say to you, listen here, muchachos. What up, Tico? I don't want to do anything with you. You could stop with whatever videos you're going to make on me, you could go ahead and make them shits, G. I really don't care. Like I said, I've never watched any of them and I probably never will. You're not entertaining enough. Even Michael Edwards, when he did videos on me, I watched it to see what it was about, because sometimes he go overboard and crazy. So to me, that'll be at least somewhat entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Because to see what crazy shit he did. But like I don't want to do anything with you, man. I don't want to beef with you, because there's nothing to beef with. You're nobody to me. I don't know what you do on your page, so that means it makes no difference to me what you do or how you do it. Appreciate it. Same to you. I don't know what else to say. You know, I guess he wants me to say his name on my page. So I'm still not gonna do that. because I don't even know what the name of your page is. You know what I mean? It's so many names that I've heard. You know, that's how I got confused in the beginning, because I thought I was talking to somebody else. Ain't that how this happened from the beginning, y'all? Like, I thought I was talking to the old nigga with dreads, because I don't like him and the way he be talking sometimes. And when he says shit, it just be so asinine and fucking ridiculous that I must say something. So, but other than that, dog, like, I don't know you, man, and I don't care to know you, but I hear you making videos about me. I heard it because somebody told me. They actually told me they didn't share the link because they know how I am. They know I'm not going to watch it, so they didn't even share the link. They just told me that you were doing it, and you don't have to tiptoe around nothing, man. You can go ahead and make your Shame TV Bang videos all you like. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it gets you, I hope it gets you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just letting the world know when they come over here to check what really was going on and what's really happening. I don't know this nigga. I don't care to know this nigga. He's insignificant. He doesn't even talk about anything for me to care about. Apparently, he's mad right now because he's having trouble finding legitimacy with his page and this story with Marquita Scott, because it is a serious story and a real story. So it's like, but he's such a weirdo and a fuck nigga, and he's recognized now universally as like this little clown, like a small offset version of Kev. You know what I'm saying? So he's like one of them niggas. Like, he's whack as shit, like a cornier version of Kev. So anyway, it's like this dude is like searching for legitimacy because no one's paying any attention on his page. So I hope that he gains traction if he's doing the story. You know what I mean? Do your thing, man. But I don't want any parts of that shit. You don't have to make videos about me, but if you do, you don't have to keep tiptoeing now in case maybe I come over there. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not coming over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to your page. There's nothing over there that would even make me think for 2 seconds to rethink my position. You know, there's nothing going on with you that I would rethink my position. So, like I said, you make videos and I don't even watch them, man. Like, the niggas I make videos about, they watch them shits, G. They see them. That's why I have they know who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, they watch the shit I do, man. There ain't nobody watching your shit. You got a real live story. Ain't nobody watching that shit on your page. They was clamoring at the bit for Shame TV to do it. But I see you a fuck nigga, so I can't fuck with you because you a fuck nigga. You did this to yourself. Don't blame me. Like, anybody who knows me, who has a YouTube platform, you guys know that I am cool. I'm open-handed with my page. I do not mind sharing my page or whatever that shit may be. And anybody knows I do not charge people. I do favors. I do interviews with people that I don't even like as favors. I've done that before. You know what I'm saying? Regretted it, but still did it, and would probably do it again for somebody else I didn't like as a favor. I almost did it again for BCFC. So, as a favor, because for something she did for me that she didn't have to do. So it was like, yo, I was, but with you, man, I can't do nothing with you, man. You messy, man. You weird, dude. And that fucking picture you had with that rose and that suit on and your mustache and shit, that shit was I was like, hell nah, this nigga look fruity as hell in that picture. He gonna be mad as shit about this. I don't give a fuck. He gonna probably make like 12 videos. But happy Father's Day to you though, for real, G. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Don't take pictures holding roses and shit, man. That shit ain't what's up, yo. I don't know no real niggas who do that shit, yo. This nigga, he was, okay, in my Hangouts, and my Google whatever hangout shit, which I don't even be in there, shit just be going on in there. So all this time, this nigga was like trying to hang out me. And so when I finally looked at the shit, because the shit is like 99 plus or whatever the count was, I was like, what the fuck is going on in here? And it's this nigga. And it was a picture of him holding a rose in a suit with like some words, some type of cursive poetry type words. Man, I was like, what the fuck? And my like in like a message to, and because it was like the icon, but he was in the message thing. I was like, oh hell nah, this is just too weird for me, G. Like you can't come at a nigga like me like that, dog. Sending me no goddamn message, holding no rose in a suit with cursive writing going through the page. You could be like a man's man and all that, and I ain't gonna look at you like that when you do some shit like that. Hell fucking no. You gotta know, nigga. No, nigga. Hell no, nigga. Hell no. I don't know how the fuck that shit was written in cursive, yo. I was like, nigga, the fuck out of here. But yeah, G, it's never gonna happen, man. The rest of this stream is for you, man. It's never gonna happen. I'm never gonna say your name. I'm never gonna watch your videos. I'm never gonna nothing, man. Nothing you. We're not gonna do a show together. I'm never gonna be on your panel. Stop asking me. BCFC, you know I fuck with you, but I can't fuck with that nigga. I can't. And Marquita, I wish you the best. Like I said, I'll talk about the act that he committed, but actually, I can't do it because as far as bringing you on, because I would just be, not only would I be playing myself and disrespecting myself, I would be disrespecting the people around me who endured the shit that we endured with this dude for no reason. Like I said, the friendships that were almost lost for no other reason than he's weird and wanted to be weird. Like, come on, man. Like, that's like, nah, man. I don't do that. Like I said, I'm too genuine for that. That's why I said officially Sinetta is a fuck nigga. He's a clown. He's a dumbass. I'll say it to his face. I'll say it on my streams. Anytime I talk about Sinetta, you will never hear me talk about Sinetta ever again in the light of, yo, he has a large platform and you should be doing better for the people. You know, you could do real shit. And right, I'll never say he will never do anything righteous. He's a fucking clown. And that's just how he'll be to the end of the earth. That's just it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But to that other dude, man, you're on the same path as those guys, man. You ain't doing shit, man. You ain't doing shit, but just trying to create activity to that bullshit page. You was the same nigga who was making fun of people talking about a factory worker or some shit. I guess he said that about me, which I don't work in no fucking factory. But again, shout out to all my factory working niggas who getting that money. You fucking clown. Why would you disrespect them people? Them the same people who work every day, who give money to your little bullshit book drive and donations and all of that shit. Like, you's a fucking dumbass. These people work hard for their money. Some people are servers and waitresses and bust their ass for that bread, and they send you shit from time to time. Like, what the fuck? Why would you talk about them? What a dipshit. Just world-class asshole, yo. Yeah, I'm trying to keep my tree off camera, guys. Like I said before, I don't want to be accused of copying somebody for doing something I've been doing for 20 fucking years. And this nigga will really say that shit like you copying him. But I've been smoking tree for 20 plus fucking years. But you copying him. Just insane, dog. Insane. Just insane. But that's what I mean, man. And you'll have people like his moderators, not saying no names, that will, oh yeah, Kev, he's copying you. Oh, lame TV. You don't even believe that shit. Half of them don't even believe that shit. Like I said, I had screenshots of Erica Schwader checking him in the chat about me. That's why she ain't around like that no more. She in and out. They don't believe that shit. Because the people who fucked with me that came from his page, they knew I was fucking real, nigga. And that's why he fucked with me, because of the way I was. And people gravitated to that shit. That nigga's fucking crazy, G. But it is what it is, man. Kevuaro Gillespie. Un telemundo de verano de estanos. Es milierno. Es negrino. Negro. Yo, stop fucking stalking chicks, man. Stop fucking being weird. And to that other nigga, stop making videos about me, man. That shit is really a waste of time, dog. And like I said, when I say a waste of time, man, I mean a giant waste of fucking time, dog. Like, I'm never gonna answer shit you saying, man. So just stop it, dog. Like, or go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you don't have anything else to do. Shame TV Eastwatch, happy Father's Day, yo. To everybody out there who's getting it, happy Father's Day to the single mothers. If that nigga's a fucking deadbeat lowlife and act like he can't even write a letter and fucking a telephone call, a visit here and there, don't listen to that bullshit, because ain't no real nigga gonna not at least call his babies. That's just, we're not even, like I said, no disrespect to the sisters. A real nigga's not even gonna just trust no woman to just raise his kids by herself without his input. So, because I'll be afraid of her being swayed by some nothing ass nigga because she's lonely at the time and vulnerable, and he come in and take advantage of that and whatever. So most real niggas, we gonna make sure we got input in our babies' lives, yo. You know what I'm saying? There's niggas whose uncles who make sure they do that, make sure they sisters are raising their sons and daughters the right way. So to all those who are doing that shit, everybody out there, grandfather, grandkids, you know what I'm saying? Happy Father's Day to everybody, man. Shame TV's watch. Peace. McMods syndrome.